I knew you would make your way over here. Welcome in, come on. If you made your way over here from TikTok or from Instagram, welcome. If you're just seeing me for the first time and you have no idea who the fuck I am, feeling is mutual. I don't know who you are either. But I'm Danny. I like to read. I like to surround myself with a baddie energy always, whether it be through the books that I read, friends that I keep in my circle, and just energy that I emulate. If that is something that piques your interest, you better stay, girl. With this being the first video, I obviously wanted to make this more of a funsy, laid back video where I just yap and just talk shit and all the things. I started my reading journey, I'm not gonna say in high school or in school, wouldn't have a bar of it back then. I wouldn't have picked up a book unless it was on the school's curriculum. I was not a person who read like The Hunger Games and Divergent and never read Harry Potter. I would never read for fun. So pretty much like the absolute opposite to what I am now. I think if I'm being so for real, the last book that I read in high school was The Outsiders. It's the book that has that famous line, "Stay golden, pony boy." I think that was the only book that I read in my like teen, aka childhood, apart from Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl was definitely a really big author for me. I was absolutely obsessed with all of that man's books. Yeah, Roald Dahl books and The Outsiders were probably the only two like memorable books for me. Skip to 2023 when my brother had brought back a present my sister had gotten for me for my birthday. She had gifted me Fourth Wing and she bought me two of those books. Those books had stayed on my shelf for a really long time. I'm not going to lie. When I finally got around to reading Fourth Wing, I absolutely ate that shit up. It was so fucking good. I had never read anything like that. Oh, actually, little side quest. The only other books that I read in my teenhood was 50 Shades of Grey. I read that entire series, like 14. I'm thinking I was 14 or 15. No place for a kid. Back to Fourth Wing. I'd never read anything like it. I kind of went into like a romance spiral. I put off reading Iron Flame for a little bit, only because it was such a chunky book, if I'm being so for real. Decided to start reading other kind of romance, and since I didn't have a Kindle, didn't have an iPad or whatever, I didn't have physical books, I would read them on my phone on Kindle Unlimited. I took a deep dive into romance. I would read like fluffier romances. I went from fluffy romance to contemporary romance to sports romance, and then we went to dark romance. That is where I went into my dark romance rabbit hole. I went straight into the Lord series by Chantal Tessier. I ate that up. We kind of stopped for a little bit again. Decided to read Fourth Wing again when Onyx Storm was about to come out. And because after Onyx Storm, you already know with the ending, I was just hungry for another romantasy hit. Something just to hit my fucking heart so hard. My partner had actually bought me Spark of the Everflame. I did not think that book would be good. But when I picked that shit up and I closed it at the end, hooked. It had me hooked. I was a stay-at-home mum to my almost 2-year-old, and the only way I feel like I could have escaped to anywhere, to be honest, was when I read. I will say my mental space was just not the best back then, and reading most definitely helped that. But nowadays, I just use it not as an escape, but just more of something that just brings me joy. When I really think about it, I'm so grateful for my sister for giving me Fourth Wing and Iron Flame for my birthday. Because without that, I wouldn't be where I am now with the amount of books that I read and all the places I've been because of reading and just all the friends I've made because of the community I've made with people. It's just crazy. It's really crazy to think. Yeah, here we are now.
Less about my reading journey and more about myself. I am 26 years old, am a 99 baby. I am also a Scorpio. A November Scorpio to be exact. I am an avid people pleaser. I am also a serial oversharer. If I am getting to know you and I feel like we're making a genuine connection, I will literally tell you my whole life story. I have no secrets. I have 2 kids. They are 2 and 6. They're both boys and I love them with my entire fucking heart. I have been with my partner for 7 years. I do plan on marrying this man someday. I am number 3 of 5 kids. I love to go out. I'm not even going to deny that. I love going out. I love to go out and dance. I am always down for a cheeky bottomless brunch, or always down for a cheeky Sunday beveragino, or just a weekend beveragino. I also enjoy anything like just creative. My favorite all-time movies: Labyrinth, Coraline, The Corpse Bride, The Nightmare Before Christmas, any Tim Burton movie, to be honest. The movie Honey, oh my gosh, the movie Honey really shaped me. It really shaped me, and she was my first ever, like, I'm pretty sure she's one of my first bi awakenings apart from Eris from Sinbad. Oh my gosh. One thing about me is that I completely believe in the statement that reading is completely subjective, which is so freaking right. Everybody is brought up different, everybody has different mindsets, everybody's in a different mental space. So when it comes to reading, I'm just like, you like what you like, don't what you don't, and you just leave it at that. Anytime I'm around any kind of negative energy, or when I'm exposed to it, I'm just like, fuck off, please. But yeah, that's me. I am so glad that you came and joined me over here on YouTube. I know it's a bit longer. We'll see how this goes. Come along with me. Subscribe, like it, favorite it, share it to your mama, your grandma. I love you so much, Pookie. Thank you so much for joining me. And girl, comment what we gotta do next, because yeah, that'll be us. I love you. Bye.